So now I will explain you determination of residential status of a person under section 6. So how to determine the residential status of a person under 6? So here, first, who will be treated as a resident from tax point of view? Resident, who will be treated as a resident from tax point of view? So here, to determine the residential status of an individual, section 6(1) prescribe two tests or two conditions, and now it is 3. An individual is said to be resident in India in any relevant previous year if he fulfills or satisfies at least one of the following basic conditions. One of the following basic conditions. The first basic condition, to be a resident in India from tax point of view, that is, he is in India in the relevant previous year for a period of 182 days or more. First condition to be fulfilled, that is, he is in India in relevant previous year for a period of 182 days or more. The first condition, the first test. The second condition or the second test, he is in India for a period of 60 days or more during the relevant previous year, or 365 days or more during the 4 year immediately preceding the previous year. So the second condition to be treated as a resident for tax purpose, that is, he is in India for a period of 60 days or more during the previous year and 365 days or more during 4 years immediately preceding the previous year. So these are two conditions. Now there will be a third condition. Which is added from the assessment year 2021-22. That is section 6(a)(1). That is section 6(a)(1). An individual being a citizen of India, having a total income other than income from foreign sources exceeding rupees 15 lakhs during the previous year, shall be treated as a deemed resident in India in that previous year, in relevant previous year, provided if he is not liable to pay any tax in any other country or territory. So that is the third condition which is added. To be treated as a resident of India from tax point of view. So we can say that, so who is treated as a resident, that is satisfying any one of the two basic conditions under section 6 or satisfying the condition given under 6(1). That is, who is treated as a resident in India. The second one, that is ordinary resident. Who will be treated as an ordinary resident? How to determine the status of an individual as an ordinary resident? So here, after fulfilling one of the two basic conditions which is mentioned under section 6(1), an individual becomes a resident of India. But to become an ordinary resident of India, an individual has to fulfill two additional conditions. So to be treated to be treated as an ordinary resident of India, he has to fulfill two additional conditions. The first additional condition is he has been resident in India at least 2 out of 10 previous year immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So first, that is additional condition to be fulfilled, that is he has been resident in India at least 2 out of 10 previous year immediately preceding the relevant previous year. That is first additional condition. The second additional condition, he has been in India for a period of 730 days or more during 7 years immediately preceding the relevant previous year. So these are two additional conditions to be fulfilled in addition to one of the basic condition, a individual can be treated as an ordinary resident. An individual can be treated as an ordinary resident. So far we have already discussed the determination of residential status of a resident and ordinary resident. The second one is that resident but not ordinarily resident. So here the second category who will be treated as a resident but not ordinarily resident. So an individual who is resident under section 6(1) can claim the beneficial status of not ordinarily resident if he can prove that. So first, an individual is fulfilling the status of a resident by satisfying the condition, the basic condition which is mentioned under section 6(1). Now he can claim the beneficial status of NOR, not ordinarily resident, if he can prove that, number one, he was non-resident in India for 9 previous years out of 10 previous years preceding the relevant previous year. Number one, to claim not ordinarily resident. He was non-resident in India for 9 previous years out of 10 previous years preceding the relevant previous year. Or the second condition, he was in India for a period or periods aggregating in all to 730 days or less during the 7 previous year preceding the relevant previous year. And the third one that is a citizen of India, the third condition, or a citizen of India or a person of Indian origin having a total income other than income from foreign sources exceeding 15 lakhs rupees during the previous year and who has been in India for a period amounting in all 120 days or more but less than 182 days, which is effective from assessment year 2021-22. So that person will be treated as a resident but not ordinarily resident. I mean, he has to fulfill either of 3 conditions so that he can be treated as a resident but not ordinarily resident. And the last one, the third category on the basis of residential status, that is non-resident. Who is termed as a non-resident? Yes, an individual is a non-resident in India if he satisfies none of the basic conditions under section 6(1). In case of a non-resident, the additional conditions are not important, not applicable, not relevant. So who is treated as a non-resident? I mean an individual. An individual will be termed as a non-resident in India if he satisfies or fulfills none of the basic condition under section 6(1). In case of a non-resident, the additional condition are not applicable, not relevant,